It's the second week of fall camp, and I think it's important. This is where the rubber meets the road. You guys are out there working hard. We worked on some stuff in the red zone. I think Josh Allen continues to impress us. It'll be good to get some of our starters back out there. We've got some soft tissue issues. Guys like Tanner Gentry, Rob Priester, and Andrew Winger, but hopefully we'll get those guys back soon. So, questions for anybody?
How close would you say those guys are, Coach, right now?
Well, I think they're close. We just they can only come back when they're ready to come back. But all indications for us, it's a day by day. Nothing's a significant pull, but it seems pretty counterproductive if they're not full speed to have them out there right now.
Have any freshmen stood out to you so far through the first week?
Yeah, you know what? I think John O'Quality's done some really good things. Of course, the position he's at, somewhat highlights his skills. But, I think John is a guy that's made some plays. So that's been encouraging. While he's not a freshman, Rico Gafford has done some good things. He's a first-year player, so that's encouraging. We'll take a measured look on some of the other guys as we go.
Craig, you mentioned this is kind of the quarter pole of the practice first week. How does it change now from what you've done in the first week?
Well, we're going to still continue to install things, but there's more where you're kind of reinforcing exactly what you've been teaching, but more so just mentally. This is where your body tells you you don't want to go today, and guys find a way to either get off the field or stay on the field, and this is where you really start to grind a football team. And so many times a game is very similar to how a whole season is, and this is where we need to, as a younger team, still need to work through some of the times when you don't feel like going. Jerry West once said you wouldn't get much done in life if you only worked on the days you felt good. You know who Jerry West is?
Yeah.
Just a couple
Not,
of them.
not that yet.
All right.
How would you say the recovery time was? I know you kind of flipped things up Friday, going light in the morning, and then Saturday. How would
Well, you know what? Right now we've had no concussions, and last year at this time we had a couple. I don't know if that's a factor. I would have liked to seen our football team come out with a little bit better bounce, and I think it's also an indication of a younger, immature football team when you have a day off to get that wheel cranked a little bit. Sometimes they're still in a mode that, okay, we just had a day off. Well, veteran teams learn how to start it right away. I'd like to come in here with better news that we started practice out sharper, but I don't necessarily think that was the case.
Have you liked what you've seen from Cooper so far?
Yes. It's a little bit different kicking on grass. We won't play a game on grass, but I've worked with him some on turf. I think he's got a strong leg. So much of place kicking comes into the operation of the snap and the hold, but he certainly has good physical skills, kind of like what we thought. I also think he's got a good demeanor too. He is a taskmaster. We watch a lot of videotape to make sure that he's continued to improve. Where he's having a challenge is before he played so many different positions. Now he has one. It's a very important position.